Good morning, everyone. Let me turn this. I am in another clubhouse that I'm about to get out of. I want to give everybody about 2 minutes to get yourself together. I know it is Monday, but we are back at it. I am here. Hey, Giovanna. I am here each and every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about money matters, building generational wealth, how you, the individual, can take your finances to the next level. I don't want you coming in here. Hey, Kibi, how you doing? I don't want you coming in here worrying about what somebody else is doing. I want you to come in here with questions. I also want you to drop some gems. I don't know everything. I'm sharing with you what I know and what I believe we can be doing as individuals to grow our finances and build a better financial future. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. I'm going to let you guys start letting you guys that's on Clubhouse up on the stage so that you can talk. You can tell us about your business and all that good stuff because I think that is important. But hey, Kibi. How you doing? We're going to get started exactly at 9 o'clock. You will be the first person to tell us about your business. As you guys come in on Facebook and YouTube, please go ahead and drop in the comments where you're from, and where you're from, where you're listening from, and please like, comment, and share this video so that we can get to as many people as possible, because you are not the only one that is trying to build generational wealth, and you're probably not the only one that needs to hear this information. And we're going to get started at 9 o'clock. Hey, Ruth, how are you? I'll let you up on the stage as well. I'll be letting you guys up on the stage that's on Clubhouse as you guys come in. And then we're going to get started at 9 o'clock. We're going to be talking about passive income, how to generate passive income. What are you doing already to generate passive income? We're going to be talking about college, how to send your child to college. Yes, I'm college educated. Yes, I have multiple degrees. I got like 4 degrees, but that crap costs, and there is a barrier when you send your child to college on loans. So we're going to talk about that. It's 9 o'clock. We're going to get ready to get started. Ruth, how are you? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the room and to the audience. Just a disclaimer, you are live on Facebook as well as YouTube. So if you are going to be introducing your business, I want to make sure that you are clear so that the people can hear you.
Good morning, Miss P. How are you guys?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. And you?
I'm good. I'm actually at work, so I'm gonna be in and out.
Okay, that's fine. You can just put your headphones on and just listen, baby.
Well, my name is Ruth. I am a $5 jewelry business owner, and I'm also a travel business owner. I am a mother of 4 kids. I'm a up and coming business owner. I'm still learning as I go.
Okay.
But one day I'll get there.
Right. So you're trying to grow your business. You want to grow your business bottom line, but you are in business.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't. Let me tell y'all something. And
Okay.
y'all know I'm hard. I know I'm hard. Don't ever minimize what you're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
I was once in that place that I started a business, working a job, trying to get there. What you're doing is good enough, and where you're going is going to be great. So never diminish what you're doing. What you're doing is great. That's enough, because that's what you can do. The thing about it is you just got to stay consistent, Ruth. Just stay consistent and stay plugged with like-minded people. Get out of your comfort zone and put yourself in some uncomfortable situations. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I've actually learned a lot from actually just recently being on Clubhouse. I've actually interacted with a lot of different business owners in different aspects, not just the jewelry business.
Right.
So I have learned since I've been on Clubhouse, and that's a good thing to me because sometimes you have to step out of your box in order to get yourself together. And how would I say that? Because sometimes you never think about something, and then you think of, oh, okay, I just have to deal with jewelry. You don't have to. Deal with this certain thing, and you don't have to.
Wow. I'm glad you said that, girl. That's on my notes for y'all today. Stop, because I listen, Ruth. Y'all know me. I'm a researcher. I don't worry about the big rooms. I stay in my lane. I do my job, and I connect with the people that I need to connect with. And you know, I'm in a lot of groups, and all I hear is, who's in this industry? Let's follow it. I'm like, hell no. Go follow some people that's not doing what you're doing, because they're going to probably more than likely be the one that needs your service or your product. Yes, it's good to follow the GOAT. It is good to follow the GOAT. But look for people that are not doing what you're doing. Look for people in your area, outside of your area. I see a lot of business owners, and I did it too. the first thing that we want to do is we want to market to the people that where we are. No, market to everybody. This is 2021. Social media work, the World Wide Web work. You can market all over this world. Do not put yourself in a box. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Who else we have? Thank you so much, Ruth, for sharing with us your business. Ruth is in the jewelry business. $5 jewelry, $5 bling. Ruth, if you don't mind, if you can tell the people on the live where they can find you on social media, that will be absolutely wonderful.
Okay. Well, I'm actually on Facebook under Live to Lose Precious Bling. I'm also under my personal page, which is Ruth Thomas. Also, I do my lives from there, and I'm also on Instagram um, under Live to Lose Precious Bling. Also.
Got it. All right, Precious. I like how you use my name. That's beautiful. But yes, find me on Facebook so I can connect to all your pages. Because I definitely want to keep following you and seeing your growth. And just all you gotta do is type in P Mathis and you should be able to find me.
Thank you, Miss B.
You're welcome. Hello, everybody out there in the live. Don't forget to put in the comments where you're listening in from. And if you have a business, please drop your business link. We're moving on to Kibi. Y'all know I'm here until 10 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday. We're going to be talking about money matters, business growth, and all that good stuff. Today, we're going to be talking about a few things, but I want to get everybody a chance to go ahead and introduce themselves because I think that is very important. Kibi, you have the stage.
Good morning, everybody. I am Katie Brown. I have quite a few businesses going on. I'm sorry. I didn't know what else you wanted outside of introduction and.
Tell the people what you do. You know me, but they don't know you. So tell them what you do, how they can find you, any specials you may have going on. Sell that pitch. Remember, we always talk about the pitch. Give them the pitch.
Ma'am, so I'm Katie Brown, and I have quite a few businesses. The business that I own solely to myself is KB Collections, and what KB Collections is it is a homemade and natural skincare product line. I make anything from body butters to lotions, sugar scrubs, body washes, everything I make by myself on my own. I do ship. I'm located in Tallahassee, Florida, based in Tallahassee, Florida right now. I also have BB and Ella that I do with my sister, where we help create events and design events. Our current focus right now that we do the most is we do at-home paint parties. So we can do like a virtual party or virtual parties, live parties. We can just send you some kits and instructions and do a step-by-step guided video if you just want to have a party with you and your friends. We also offer a fundraising portion for any nonprofits so that they will basically bring the people and they get 20% of the proceeds. And we have different options available for them. And then I help my mother with her business, trying to help her build her own business. She is a independent consultant with Pink Zebra. And so she does currently have a special. If you don't know what Pink Zebra is a home fragrance line, and they sell wax sprinkles, soy wax sprinkles, which is a form of wax melts, soaps, which is like a liquid that you can spray in the air. You can actually put it on your skin. It's very, very lovely. And she's running a special right now where you can get 3 jars of sprinkles for $21.
All right. And then can they find you on Instagram and Facebook or Google?
Yes. So you can find KB Collections on Instagram. It's KB_collections_FL. We're also on Facebook, which is KB Collections FL. And I have a website, which is kbcollectionsfl.com. I'm actually currently getting ready to switch my website over. I'm in the process of developing a new website. It'll be the same domain as of right now. Pink Zebra, you can find my mom's Pink Zebra on Facebook, which is just Pink Zebra with Bridget. And BB and Ella, we're both on Facebook and Instagram, which is just BB Ella Events.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that introduction. And we're going to talk a little bit about those as well. Vicky, you are up, my love.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Vicky. I have by trade during the day. I'm an educator. I work at a university where I direct 4 different TRIO programs that are federally funded, and also I have a business. Well, the TRIO programs work with disadvantaged youth and also college students. So 6th grade all the way up through college, and I have a staff that works with those programs with me. But then I also have a side business where my daughter and I have a business called Love Way Designs, and that business we do make custom items for folks: t-shirts, tumblers, mugs, children's cups, sippy cups. We also specialize in memorial items, face masks, and just our items and customization focuses or centers around also seniors, birthday parties. We do t-shirts, chip bags, and things of that nature. And so that is who I am, and that's where I find myself in business.
Awesome. I love it. And I'm very, very familiar with TRIO. If you ever need anyone to come talk to the students about preparation for college for the freshmen that come in, like right in the summer when y'all do those programs, I do that a lot with FAMU TRIO program. My husband's actually a PhD in ed leadership, and he used to actually run CEDAR at FAMU, and before then he was working as a director over at TRIO. So I'm very familiar with the program, absolutely support the program. So if you ever have any events where you need speakers or you need someone to do some workshops, I am more than happy to come and do that for you.
So I might as well get you on the circuit now.
Yes.
Only because, TRIO, we're experiencing a lot of challenges in terms of getting our students on deck because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of institutions, including my own, are working remotely.
Yeah.
And so students are wanting to engage in person. But we do have the Department of Ed is very high right now on financial literacy as well as STEP. Right. And so I would say if you can, I need to get your information. Let's connect because we do have our summer bridge program where we bring people in to speak.
That's when I go, usually during the summer.
Yep.
Perfect.
But we also, and I can tell you this, a lot of TRIO programs are doing speaker series right now, like normally that they wouldn't do.
Okay.
Because we can't spend money on in-person type things, so there's money in the industry available.
Okay.
I'm actually getting ready to bring a young man in now to do a motivational speech to our students, and so we have a series of one of my young ladies who doing some of our programming is working with folks and helping students to understand about entrepreneurship. So
awesome.
So I'm just letting you know that. So as you connect with TRIO, go through your regional association. Your husband's connected; he should be connected with those folks. Just some tips. I just paid a speaker handsomely. I thought we paid him for an hour's worth of work on Zoom. He didn't have to travel, and we paid him about $4,000.
Yeah, I know it's good money. I do make good money. I usually only work with FAMU. I didn't know it was that big. But they will bring me in every summer, and the checks are good. They are good. But it's not even about the checks, but it's helping.
Opportunity.
Okay.
And we are struggling.
If you hear or need somebody, please think of me. If you hear somebody that needs somebody, please think of me and let them know. I'm gonna give you my
what is your finance, right?
Yes, so I teach. I
Okay.
do motivational speaking, entrepreneurship, and also financial literacy. So I go in and I teach
Awesome.
them about all of that, and I also teach them about leveraging their student loans if that's something that they decide to do, and how to make that money work for them versus just wasting it. So we talk about all of that stuff too.
Okay. Yep. Well, I got you on deck for the that whole idea about leveraging student loans because these students don't really know what they're getting
They
themselves
don't.
into sometimes.
They
And
don't, and then
yeah,
they don't understand
perfect.
that it affects the American dream. You take all these student loans out, you go get this job, you're making 100K, but you got 100K in student loans. Now you can't get a home because you're not qualifying
Yeah.
because your debt ratio. It's a lot, and I really want
Yeah.
them to new students to understand that because nobody told me that. And thank God that I'm in a better financial situation. But most college students can't even qualify for a home because of student loans, and I can guarantee you they didn't know that that was going to affect them. But that's what we're talking about today as well.
I'm sorry, Miss Vicky.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't hear.
for them, that's go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what which school are you at? Are you at a school with Trio?
Yes, I'm at Bowling Green State University here in Ohio.
Okay, I was just asking because I work in financial aid. That's my everyday. At Florida A&M, and so I was going to say maybe reaching out to them as well to come in and communicate, or if you guys have a debt.
Yeah, we give grant aid, so I work closely with our financial aid office, and then they do some workshops for us, but they center theirs around mostly how to apply, and they look at student loans, but sometimes students need to have someone who's not connected to give them kind of what Ms. P was talking
Yep.
about, and understanding the impact to their future, because the financial aid office ain't gonna kill them.
Right.
They're not gonna break it all the way down. You guys' role is really about how much student loans and their cost of attendance and things like that. So sometimes it's helpful to have other people to come in and talk with our students, and in particular because they are first gen, they don't have a clue. It's a large informational gap there. So yeah, so. But I appreciate it, and I do work with our financial aid office, and sometimes because of we have pre-college programs as well. We work with other institutions in our area, their financial aid office, because our financial aid people might not always be available for that educational piece. So yeah, Trio always works with and try to bring in folks from financial aid to do some education to students on filling out the FAFSA and helping parents to understand, because a lot of times the parents don't want to fill out the form because if they got some shady stuff going on, they block the opportunity for their kids. And so sometimes you have to bring in financial aid to help them understand this is what this is about, this is how you do it, and this is what it means to help, keep that education going. But on the other side of it, when students get to college and they see, oh, I got all this money, and they get these refunds, they live in their best life because if they're first year and low income, guess what?
They done got that. They done got that net check.
And it turns into something different. Now you ain't got your books. I had a student who he actually works for me doing some of our advertising in our Trio program, and he's got his own entrepreneur business, and then reached out to me and asked me if I can give him grant aid of $500 some to pay off his bursar bill, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Like, I know you. So that we had to have a conversation. Like, don't be trying to finesse me now, because that's basically what that was about. But yeah, so both are needed. Both avenues are needed. So Miss P, I will be in touch with you.
I got you, and you can click the link click the link. My number, everything is in my bio. You should be able to get access to me by clicking that link.
Perfect.
All right, and I'll be talking to you soon. Definitely, I'm ready for this summer or anything that you have online going on. I'll be here.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. So I can say that recently we just got our LLC. We started this my business itself started off, the other business, the Loveway Design, started off. My daughter had a baby, and she was wanting to stay at home, and she was struggling with wanting to put the baby to daycare. And I'm like, and I started off doing this crafting thing on my little Cricut, and I'm like, people were like, oh, I like this, and I was giving out gifts, and I'm like, there might be something to this. So created into a business about 2 years ago. And we kind of developed, and I kept learning and growing along with her. And so we changed our equipment, got bigger equipment that could handle, bigger projects and wider projects because cricket is limited in terms of some of its uses, and just got into sublimation. And so then that just moved into, we have people in the community that were reaching out to us for customized items. COVID happened, face masks came about, and then we were able to customize face masks for people with funerals and weddings, and that really infused a lot of money into the business because people wanted personalization on those face masks. And so
I like that. Are you advertising it as like just for like people that's at funerals, or just is it broad?
No, it's all over the place. We had one lady reached out, her daughter was having a birthday party, and she wanted to have a party, so she got masks. She reached out and said, "Hey, can you make these masks?" And it had seven something, and so my daughter worked with her and got these masks, and the word 7 was spelled out with bling.
Okay.
And and so some people are doing 50 parties or girls' night out, so they'll get the birthday girl will get a mask, and then the rest of the crew, will get mask as well. So it turned out, and then sometimes it's shirts that match the mask and things of that nature. So
I see it. I'm looking at your Instagram. Y'all know I go and look.
I'm working on that Instagram.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, you said if you look, you just put your boy. You made sure you wasn't gonna get in trouble, huh? And listen, she said, "Wait a minute, I'm working on it. You better have to tell me something, cause baby, you done spoke this company up, and I done went over here." And
you like, what y'all do?
I'm like, okay, she ain't posted since the 16th of December. It's the 4th. I need something, even if it's a repeat post once a day. And what I'll do.
We actually just I'm working on our Shopify website, and I'm getting the EIN numbers. It's like I'm running around.
Okay, and when you ready for somebody to market for you, if you see my Instagram, my Facebook, all of that, I have somebody actually that runs that for me. I have really good connections with individuals in the Philippines, and I can get you a really good deal. Working with my guys that I have here in-house, I always tell them if I meet somebody that I think that they can work good with, I don't mind sharing them with them. And we can get up and talk about some ways that you can actually work with them, and they'll run it for you all day, every day. And they work with any budget. They work with any budget. The only thing you're
and they do reels, and they do all of
if you want them to do the reels, you just will have to tell them what you need. So like that video, you're gonna have to work hand in hand with them. The best thing that I do, like for my reels, is I go ahead and create it, and then I give it to them, and then they go ahead and pull it out. So we have what we call a Google Doc, which is how they communicate. I write my thoughts down, and from my writing, they take my design. They make the designs for me. So they take my words.
So our reels will probably
be your merchandise, or you saying talking about the mask and how fabulous they are for funerals or weddings, or birthday parties.
Sometimes I have designs for T-shirts that people can customize. So we have designs already created, and all they need to do is, like on the Shopify site, they can upload the image and put the text that they want on it. They can select the shirt design they want, and then they can click on it and order it. And then when they order it, they have to put in all of that. So let's say to get customers, because sometimes we're using mock-up, but to let customers see that this is real and we really are making this stuff, I want to start doing some videos, video footage, just like reels are, like just short, to the point. You see it on the computer screen. The next time you see it coming off the press pops up. You see the shirt, or you see this paper coming off this mug or this tumbler. Right. This beautiful design under it. So that's
and all you gotta do is get a tripod. Take your phone. Oh, speaking of phones, I gotta go buy my new iPhone today. Take your phone.
You get the latest one?
Girl, I got an iPhone 5. Don't judge me. I ain't broke. I just don't like spending money. But I'm going to go get the 12 Max Pro this week.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Because I don't do the finance. I go in there and buy. Listen, let me tell you, the 5 was the best phone Apple ever made. Why y'all think the 12 is the 5? Listen, I know research. I ain't no fool. That 5 was the best phone Apple ever made, and if you didn't hold on to your 5, you ain't even know what was really going on. So I'm gonna update my 5 now that they bought the 5 back like they say they would.
You're the money lady. money people don't like spending money.
No, I don't, and I can't do the financing, so I already know it's gonna cost me $1,300. And I'm like, I don't want to get my $1,300, but it's a write off, so I'm just gonna go buy it. But yeah, I got a 5. Don't judge me. If y'all want to see on the video, I ain't lying. This is a 5. Y'all know it's a 5. I got another one in my camera bag. That one I think is going out, but I think Apple did that on purpose because they want me to buy new.
Yeah, they gonna do.
I think they did it. Yes, I think they did that on purpose. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get the iPhone 12, but I was waiting for the Pro. So the Pro is there, and I got to go spend my damn money. But yeah, like, take your phone. Listen, I don't like to spend no money. I ain't gonna lie. My cars are paid off. I don't. My friends be like, you ain't gonna buy this? Nope, not if I can't pay cash for it. I don't need it. That means I can't afford it. I don't want it.
That's right.
But yeah, take your phone, get a tripod. If you ever heard about Pivo, I can send you a link for it. Pivo is just like a little device that you put your phone or your iPad on, and once you turn it on and you set it, it will follow you. So you don't have to worry about photography or anything. You can do a lot of that stuff in-house, and that's another thing about building wealth. I want business owners, especially small business owners, to understand there's a lot of things that you can do in-house that can make your brand pop and bring in more customers. You just got to know what to do. Yeah, in-house. Like, if y'all see my pictures, I used to pay hundreds of dollars for hour sessions for people to snap pictures. My profile picture, my husband took that in my house, in my studio. Yeah. So if you invest the money in your own equipment for at home, you'll begin to grow a lot more on this social media platform and get more clients, as well as that offline marketing, because you can take those same photos like of your merchandise, stick them into some envelopes, and direct mail them to people. That is a beast. Direct mail and email marketing. Make sure you're getting your customers and your potential customers information.
You're saying that direct mail pieces are back in?
Back in? It wasn't never out.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people moved a lot of stuff to social media, though.
No, but let me tell you something. Social media is good. Don't get me wrong. I make a lot of money off social media. But always remember this, Vicky. Do you own Facebook?
Nope.
Do you own Instagram?
Nope.
Do you own your mailing list and your email list?
I should.
You do.
I'm building.
You do.
I'm building it.
So if Facebook decided to close down today, I can get on my computer and email Kibi. Kibi's one of my students and followers. I can email all my people and say, hey, this is where you can find me. Facebook is over. Remember.
Okay.
Don't ever give them too much power to control your dollar. Do not depend on this platform to control your dollar. Figure out ways that you can get people that connect with you off of the platform. Get their number, get their email address, because these things crash, or they decide they want to block you, or whatever it may be, and now you can't make no money. That's not a win. And y'all know we talk about money matters, so I'm gonna give y'all the tea. You're not winning. You are not winning if you got 10,000 followers, but you don't got 10,000 of those 10,000 people email address or at least phone number. You're losing. Facebook winning. They got the contact. You don't got the contact.
I have a question for Miss Vicky.
Go ahead, Ruth.
I heard her mention about the Shopify website. Can you tell a little bit about the pros and cons of Shopify? Because I've been trying to look into that for my business also.
So, to be honest with you, I don't feel like I've been on Shopify long enough to really answer your question in a way that I think will do you justice. And ethically, I don't think I would be appropriate in doing so, being that I'm building my website right now and I haven't even published it yet. So, but I will tell you my experience as a user in terms of the behind the scenes. I don't understand all the pieces with the money yet. I'm trying to get to that e-commerce side of it. But what I will tell you that I've done to help it make it a little bit more friendly is to go on YouTube and watch various people to see the approaches that people are taking with building the site. Understanding what my needs are. For example, because I do custom work, I need to have a way for people just not to be DMing me all times of the night and sending me photos or asking questions. There needs to be a way for them to interact and get the information they need where they can go to a site, right? So if they decide to make a purchase and they live somewhere that's they're during their wake hours and I'm sleeping, they can make that purchase, upload their information, put some notes in their invoice. I needed all of that to be available. And so I kept researching and asking questions instead of assuming. I didn't see it on Shopify, so instead of assuming that it wasn't there, I Googled my questions and I went to YouTube and looked for answers to questions. And so like that upload piece is not even something that's in there. It's a separate app. And that app can come with the free version or it has a paid version. And so I had to look at it to see if I could sustain, if my business could sustain taking on the cost of adding that app, because Shopify comes with costs, right? So it's from that perspective, I would say you just have to know how you want to present your business and what you need it to do. So like, I was in one of these groups on here and somebody was like, if you haven't launched your website yet, you need to do a pre-launch so you collect the emails. Now, I don't understand all the SEOs and the funneling and all of that yet. I'm getting there. But immediately, because the website wasn't up, somebody talked about a landing page. I went and found out where my landing page was at Shopify. And guess what? I posted it on my Facebook group or Facebook page, and we have about 20 people already that signed up in just a couple of days. Just by us saying, hey, we're getting ready to launch our website soon, and then we're popping up showing like little shirts, like, Black History Month is coming. So we'll pop a shirt up and say, hey, to get the exclusive on when things are dropping, make sure you put your email address. So I've learned some things, and Shopify does have that feature in it. So people are subscribing. I can go back in and click on customers, and I got my whole list of people that I can see whose emails and all of that. So, I think other pages do it. Shopify wasn't as cumbersome when I went to seek out ways on how to use it. I happen to be a person who does graphics, so I'm able to do my slides at the top, and I'm able to do some things with the graphics piece. If you're not, you may want to consider how you might want to approach that part as well. And it depends on what kind of service or
Canva is good for graphics.
What was that?
Yes, Canva is, and I use Photoshop, but I also pay for Canva Professional because Canva has some social media pieces that I don't have to work so hard inside some of my Photoshop to do. And if I don't like the way Canva operates, because I'm trying to do something, I'll take it over to Photoshop and then bring it back in Canva. So I use them interchangeably.
Right, and that Canva is for like those beginners. Yeah, for beginners, like people that's not into what you do.
There's YouTube videos on there, people who are doing Shopify who take you to Canva and show you how to make your stuff look like it's like somebody.
Yes.
Somebody that's a graphic designer made it.
Yep.
Yeah. So YouTube is your friend, Canva is your friend, and just do your research. I would go and the question you asked me, go on YouTube and see if people are comparing the different websites, because they're going to give you their feedback. And I would just look at a couple of videos, look at people who are using Wix, and see if that's something that you think that is going to meet your needs in terms of if you're trying to do it yourself because you don't want to really invest the money, or if you don't really if you for me, I don't like giving somebody control over my stuff in that kind of a sense, because if they walk away, what if I don't know how to do it? Now I got to find somebody. My website is shut down. And my business is a business that works on seasons, so I can't. I gotta make sure,
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff, Vicky. Thank you for that, Jim. Ruth, if you ever do feel like that you want to invest in the back office of your store, I do have a guy out in India, and like I said, I work with people all over the country. And he specializes in Shopify. He's actually building my son's Shopify right now, because my son has a company. He's been in business since birth, but we're not leaking it until he's 4. But he's actually working on his company. He's gonna have like a apparel design type brand, dealing with like t-shirts and bags. but he handles all that stuff for me. So if you are to the point where you can invest and you can put that task in someone else's hands, but actually spelling out what you want them to do, but also that coaching and getting that information, like the questions that I like Vicky said, the questions that she had she couldn't answer, I go directly to him and say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Please send me a write up on how to make this happen. And I read it, and if we agree, we do it. If I don't, we move on to the next. So definitely get you a powerful team that can make things happen for you. You don't have to know it all. You just need to know people that know how to do what you're trying to do.
Right. Okay, I understand. And Miss P, I do want to connect on that Shopify site because I do have some questions.
Awesome. I got you. I'll
If I could ask you a question real quick,
go ahead.
Really centered around an EIN number, and I had set up the LLC. Just in terms of thinking through that, what are some? I'm in the state of Ohio, by the way. What things should I be thinking about in terms of money matters when it comes to setting this up? Because I want to make sure I don't fall in the wrong.
Your business. One thing I definitely encourage you is go to my YouTube channel. I do Drop That Link Friday, and I talk about everything business on Drop That Link Friday. So I talk about your DNB, which is for your business credit. I talk about your marketing. I talk about your back office, like contracts and things like that. But you definitely want to look at it like this. I'm a new business. How can I streamline this business that if I am not here, it still is going to run itself? That's passive income. How do I make this run itself? How do I go to sleep and wake up with money in the bank? How do you automate your business? That should be your end goal. When things automated, you're going to sleep good and you're going to eat good. So look into that.
That's like if I'm selling blanks for other people who are into the same industry, bringing that as that's because we're trying to do a small business solutions on the other side, because we have people who are wanting to start small brands.
You can do that, but no, I'm talking about your business itself. Like, say for instance, I got Money Matters with P Mathis, right? Y'all know I wear my own brand. I think I'm getting ready to make a shirt this way. And say I wanted to make this shirt, and like you were saying, streamlining. I can go on your website. I can put in, I want my shirt to say hashtag Money Matters with P Mathis. I need it by this date. All of that is set up. I'm gonna pay my deposit, everything while you sleeping. All you gotta do is wake up.
That's what I'm trying to do with Shopify.
Yep.
Yes.
All you gotta do is wake up, click the button, print your order sheet out, and if you need to contact somebody, you got all the information you need. Get them orders done, and then you can go sit down and take you maybe 4 hours a day, and you're done for the rest of the day, and you eating good. So that's where you want to get. But also, what you just was talking about is sharing the knowledge. If you guys have not purchased my book, I believe, Kiwi, you purchased it on passive income. It talks about ways to gain passive income. And one of the ways is by knowledge, your knowledge, selling your knowledge. I'm writing passive income because I know about money. I know how to make money. I've been in business since in my 20s. I'm now 34. I do not work for someone to fund my business. I pay for my business cash. I know what the hell I'm doing. I don't like to brag about it, but I know what I'm doing. And you just want to gain that passive income. You want to wake up making money. Like, boom, another deposit. Boom, another deposit. But you need to streamline it, automate it, and make sure it runs smooth so that you can sleep good at night. Because if you don't, it can be crazy. People can be on your Facebook calling you a scam, even though you're not. It's just that your processing is not correct, and you just got upset customers. So you want to just try to streamline that. But selling your knowledge is definitely a big way of gaining that passive income. Telling the people what you do. Just like you, Vicky, you're in the process. Start writing down what's happening right now. Start vlogging what's happening right now. Then we can take all that stuff, chop it up, put it in an ebook, or even put it in a real book if you want, or put it on the audio and sell it. Do you know how many people is going to buy it? Because they need help. They don't want to have to go through 50,000 YouTube videos to figure out they ain't going to answer. They want it all in one place. So if you, in your industry, put it all in one place for them, and they begin to know, like, and trust you, they're going to buy from you. Yep. They will.
That's good stuff.
So we talked about passive income. Y'all flew me in there, so we're going to move on from that. Oh, my God, that just made me... I'm going to tell y'all a joke. So I'm looking for a travel nanny, right? So the lady I was interviewing, I was telling her, like, what we will be doing and what will come with this... the job, and I was just telling her, we pay for her plane ticket when I have to travel or whatever, and she was like, oh, you buy me plane ticket? Right? So y'all know I'm crazy. I told the lady, she probably ain't gonna want to work with me. I said, yeah, you want to get flued out? Y'all should have seen the look on that lady's face. I was like, oh, Precious, too soon. I don't think she get it. It was so funny, y'all. But I did say that. But yeah, so we talked about passive income. So if you guys have not got my book, go to my Instagram, click the bio, and you can get the passive income book. If you are a business owner and you want to learn how to do video marketing to grow your business on social media, I also have my video marketing book in there as well. And then I have a free book in there for parents, for your students. So if you want that, you want to go ahead and get that as well. So we're going to move on to the next topic. I believe everybody introduced themselves. And like I say, you guys, I don't care about the numbers. I don't care if it's one person in here, two person in here, 0 people in here. We're going to do this show every day at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So let's talk about college, student loans, funding college. If you are a parent with a child that is getting ready to go in college, I believe you should be listening to this particular topic. Let's talk about taking out student loans. And I want to put this disclaimer there. I don't want you to feel like I'm saying that taking out student loans is not a good idea, but I do not want that to be your first option. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying that, because right now, thank God I know how to do real estate investment, things like that, and I can buy things cash. If I wanted to walk into a bank right now, and I do own property, but I do a lot of for sale by owner purchases because of this issue. If I go into the bank right now, even though I make a significantly not a lot of money, my debt ratio because of my student loans, I went all the way up. I have 2 associates, a bachelor's, and then I'm getting a master's. I'm changing my program. I was at FAMU. I still got to pay for that, and I'm going to a new college this year to finish my master's because I decided to leave FAMU. All that is on there, and I use student loans for it. My last semester, I think for FAMU, I used cash, but I still have student loans, and they take that into account. So I didn't worry about it. I just still went and bought the property. I just wanted to try to get the loan, but I couldn't get a loan because of that. And I began to pose the question, how many people out here can't get a home loan because of student loans? Listen, it's crazy. It's insane how many college educated people cannot get a home loan. They can pay $1,500 in rent, but can get $1,000 mortgage loan. Why? Because student loan debt. So think about having your child pay out of pocket. Figure out ways to pay out of pocket. Something that we're doing right now for my son. My son is, don't judge me, my son is 3. Okay? It's early, y'all. My son is 3. Right now, Emil has $6,000 saved as a 3-year-old, and not including the money that's in his piggy bank that's in the house. So by the time, our goal is that by the time he's 18, he has at least $100,000 cash. So from there, he can decide if he wants to go to college, if he want to go ahead and buy his property first and then go to college, or if he want to start a business. But with the way the world is going, do not automatically think that your child is going to automatically go to college. Think about ways where you can put that money somewhere else so that they can decide when they're of age. Don't encourage the student loans, even if they get to the point where, hey, okay, we can't afford a full semester. You may need student loans. Okay, well, let's look at it like this. Let's maybe take a class or 2 and pay out of pocket. And then you go ahead and get a small, like, part-time job. Let's do it that way so that in 4 years, when you finish, you come out of college debt-free. That is the way I learned it when I went to a PWI. That is what they were doing with their children. So I'm giving you that because it was given to me. You want to try to go into college and come out debt-free. You don't want to come out with all those student loans. It's good. It makes sense. But in the long run, it really doesn't make sense. You have doctors, you have lawyers that are making great money but are still in student loan debt. So we want to be cautious about student loans and taking them out when our students begin to go to college. So now I'm going to leave this topic alone and I'm going to open up for questions on this topic before we move on to the next topic. And we got about 15 more minutes, so I'm only going to do one more topic and then we'll catch up on the rest tomorrow. Any questions on the student loan process or what you should be doing to send your child to college and how to fund it and or save for it? No questions?
I do have a question.
Go ahead, Kibi.
So, I see a lot going around about, and I just want to kind of know your thoughts about it. So, I see a lot going around about getting credit card, like getting a credit card and putting your child on the credit card as an authorized signer and
Hell
helping
yeah.
real credit
You ain't even
that
got to
way.
finish. Hell yeah.
So you saying that's a good idea?
Yes. My son got good credit.
That's,
But you see, and I think the trick to that, and let me go a little bit deeper with that. So you all you're doing is making them an authorized user. The issue comes in when you really are not financially savvy and don't really understand how the game works. You do not want to put a child on a credit card where you're spending over 30% of the limit. You want to put them on a well-maintained credit card. Something that you're paying off every month and it's doing really well, and then that's going to report to them. You don't give them a credit card. Now, you ain't giving them anything. You're just putting their name on it. It's called access. So that's how you see the people on the other side, people with these wealthy families, their kids come out, they got 800 credit scores. Why? They was on mommy and daddy stuff. They own homes. They own cars. Things like that. But that was through access of their parents that was building wealth. Like my son, he has access. So you just have to do it. It's important that you do it. And a lot of times in our culture, we have our parents, well, I ain't doing that for you, da, 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 da. And it's not because, I don't think because they don't want to help you, they just don't know, and they're just so afraid of what could happen. But you're not giving them a card or anything. You're just giving them access to that money to be reported on their credit report. Make sense? Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. We have a question in the audience on the live. Miss Tamika Smith, I'm going to put your question up. When it comes to a senior in high school, how to introduce credit before doing college? Tamika, for me, a good thing for you to do right now is one thing that's going out is the green dot cards. Go ahead and get a green dot card. Put your child on a budget. I know y'all don't like when I use that word, but it is important. Put your child on a budget.
Hey, you muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did mute myself. I'm forgetting that I'm talking to the live, but I need to stay not muted here. I apologize. But let me start over. When it comes to a senior in high school, how to introduce credit before and during college. And like I was telling Miss Tamika, you want to introduce them to the green dot card, put their children on a budget, and then start running it like that. So say for instance, you got this high schooler, right? If I had a high schooler, and I know everybody's financial situation is not the same. So don't take my numbers to be what you need to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it down low because my son will probably get a little bit more. But with your son, let's say he's in high school, we'll do $150 a month. But that also comes with responsibility. So he has this green dot card, and might need to turn on video so that you can see me because I know I get animated and it helps sometimes. So you have this green dot card, right? So say this is the green dot card. Every month, your child is to be doing some type of chores. You're looking at grades and all that. And for everything that they're doing, they're getting paid for it. And you're going to put that on the green dot card. Not the Cash App card, the green dot card. You put that on the green dot card, and then you tell them, look, this is your budget. What do you plan to do? Always give them a savings line. Let them know that out of this $150 a month, you still have to save a certain portion of it. Let them decide. It can be $20, it can be $30, but that's on them. But then you have to also help them understand, once it is gone, it is gone. So if you have a son and he want to buy his little girlfriend lunch every day, he need to know, once it's gone, it's gone. It's nothing I can do for you until another 30 days. And then, if you did not do what you were supposed to do, you don't get paid. Because guess what? If mama don't go to work and do what she's supposed to do, she don't get paid. So if she don't get paid, she can't pay you. So you got to pull your weight, especially when they're in high school and getting ready to go college. Get them a debit card to start with, and make sure that everybody need to do this. Go to your bank and turn off that overdraft protection. That way that when ain't no money in it, it's gonna be like, it ain't gonna go through, and then you gotta play an overdraft fee. It just ain't gonna go through. So get them organized and get them a card, put it in their pocket, but sit down and talk to them about what you're doing and why you're doing it, because it's gonna be a time where they're gonna be so upset with you. Mama, I need more money. Not my damn problem. You got $150 on the first, and you should have budgeted. If you didn't figure that out and what you wanted to do for the month with your money, not my problem. And y'all know when little boys get into, I got a son, so I already know my son probably more than likely going to be broke. He's very giving. He's a loving kid, and them little girls gonna run him in a ringer, and he gonna be swiping his damn card. But that has nothing to do with me because we have an agreement and these are things that you're supposed to do. Now, if I give you a bonus, that might be different because you might do something for me because my son is an employee of my company. I'll also teach you guys how to hire your children. We'll talk about that at a later date. But he works for me. So, being that he works for me on his birthdays and things like that, instead of giving him gifts, I'm giving him bonuses. I'm going to say that again. Instead of giving him gifts, I'm giving him bonuses. Remember, we're talking about finances, how to write stuff off, how to make your money work for you. I'm not just spending money on him. You know, I'm investing in him, but he has to give me something back. So right now, because he's only 3, only thing he can really do is do live videos with me and wear my brand and take pictures, and then I can post him. But he is a worker. He works for my company, and I get a write-off for that. So yeah, you want to get them a card, get them organized, have that conversation, and then once a month you want to review their budget and see what they spent within that month and how much they saved or did not save, because sometimes kids don't listen. They're just hard-headed. Any more questions?
Miss P, when you're saying about the credit card with the kids, I have a 16-year-old daughter that things that I didn't know back in the day that I'm still learning myself as an adult with the credit card situation. What is a good credit card for a 16-year-old to help her make sure she's managing her money correctly and knowing the ins and outs of the credit card, like the APR and all that good stuff?
Okay, we wouldn't do a credit card with a 16-year-old. We're doing cash only. Credit is good, cash is power. So we need them to understand how to operate with cash first before we use credit. But we should be putting them on our good standing credit cards as authorized users, but they don't get that credit card. What they do get is a debit card. We control that. We put the money in there. Once it's gone, it's gone. Put her on a budget. When you want to get your nails, look, $150 is a lot of money for a 16-year-old a month. Okay? If they're responsible. You want to get your hair done, you better wait till you get paid. You want to get your nails done, you better wait till you get paid. All I'm doing right now for you at 16 is providing you the necessities. Your hair being done ain't a necessity because it's gel and brushes and comb in the house. Not my problem. Your nails being done, not my problem. You want to go to the phone with the movies with your friends? Not my problem. Use your money. Budget your money. Now, if you get that hot $150 and spend it in 2 days, you gotta wait to payday. Just like I would have had to wait to payday. So that's going to really teach them how to manage their money and appreciate their dollar. And then when they get to college, we'll then talk about getting them their own credit card. But by then, they will know how to really manage their money, and they're going to be watching it. Like, they ain't going to let nobody take advantage of them. They're going to be like, nah, man, I got a budget because I got 10 more days till I get paid again. Or I got 20 more days before I get paid again. That don't make sense. So you want to force them to be responsible when it comes to money.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I got another question from the audience. You guys, we got 10 more minutes, but I'm going to get through all these questions. If you get your questions before 10 o'clock, we will get them all in. Anything after that, we will do the next day. Tamika again. Can a young person build business credit? If so, what age does it begin? Well, that's a yes and no question, because a young person can start a business and have an LLC, and your business credit is on that LLC, not you, the individual, if that makes sense. So that's a short answer, but we can dig into that a little bit deeper. So let me write that down. Business credit. I always write down my topics. If y'all have some topics, please let me know, and I'll write them down, or inbox me, and I'll get them on my schedule so that that can be one of our topics, and we actually focus on it. So yes, that's a yes and no question, because if you're a business, like my son, he has a business, but we're also building business credit under his brand because that is important. But he's 3. So, yeah, no, like not in his name, but in his brand name, he will have business credit. Make sense? If it doesn't, let me know. I'll elaborate when we do that segment. Any more questions? Listen, the floor is open. Do not be afraid to ask me any questions. because I am here to help you. We didn't get through some of our topics that I have written for you guys, so I'll flow into them tomorrow. But I want you guys to find this as a safe space. Every day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 a.m. I'll be here with you guys talking about money matters. Bring your questions. Bring your friends. Invite your friends, and we'll be talking about how to add people here. But I wanted it to be a little bit intimate in the beginning because I want you guys to pay attention. And I want you guys to take this information and implement it into your lifestyle so you can live a better financial future. Any more questions before we get out of here on passive income, paying for college, or business credit? That's where we're going to leave it at. Any more questions on those things? Somebody just came in, invite as a speaker. There we go. There you go, Tamika. You should be able to talk to us.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Good morning, ladies. My name is Tia. Okay, well, I don't have this is my first time attending one of your sessions. I didn't know it was like a daily thing, so I'll try to tune in tomorrow. Okay. Well, I guess my question, I'll probably have to email you or something because I have questions about retirement.
Okay.
I don't have any children.
Let's get this. What you need to do. Go to my Instagram. I'm also going to give you my office number. 850-692-9829. You can call. Let my receptionist know what you need, and I'll get back with you because that's more of a personal thing. And I'm really big on confidentiality. Y'all know I'm an accountant, so there's certain things that I just cannot say, especially being live. And you know, that confidentiality with my clients, certain things I just don't want you guys saying in a group setting if this does not pertain to them and it's personal. So let's get together on a one-on-one so you can tell me the ins and out, and then we can talk about the money and what you need to be doing and how you need to either be investing it or moving it or whatever it may be. But let's not do that on this open forum. That's more of a one-on-one question, unless it's just a generic IRA question.
Oh, yeah. But no, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just to protect your identity and what you have going on. I'm really big on that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. So I'm going into my closing. Tamika, I see your last question. I will send you a message on that. How do you set up your Roth IRA in a child's name? I will put that comment in the comment box because it's going to take me over our hour, and I don't want to do that. I want to stay consistent. I think that is very important. And also, I have a 10:30 that I need to get to, so I need to make sure I'm on point with these morning lives with you guys. But we've talked about passive income. We talked about paying for college for your children, and we also talked about business credit. I want you guys to really sit down and think about where you want to go financially in your life. Do not allow anyone to make you feel bad for the things that you are trying to do in your life, okay? So I asked this question last week. If you don't follow me, you probably don't remember. This is going to be the last question that I'm going to ask, and I'm probably going to ask this every day. How many of you can go in your home right now and pull out $200 cash? Money matters with P. Mathis. This matters. How many of you can go in your house right now or somewhere, doesn't have to be your house, it can be a secret place, and pull out $200 cash? Last time I think I asked about for $500, but I'm going to bring it down. $200. Raise your hand. Say yes. Say no. I need to know. Who can do this right now as we speak? Anybody?
I can.
Good job. Anybody else?
Okay.
Ruth, you can?
I didn't hear what you said, Miss P. I was talking to a customer. I'm sorry. What
Oh,
did you say?
you're fine. How many of you that are listening to me on the live, that's listening to me on Clubhouse, can go in your home or into a secret place? It can be a safe. It can be somewhere other than a bank or a financial institution and pull $200. I know last week I said $500, but I'm going to bring it down. $200. Can you pull $200 cash out and go to the store if you wanted to with it?
I can.
Good. Right now in your house. You got
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Good. Anybody else? That's 2 out of 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 2 out of 7. Who else? Tamika said no. Kibi. See who this is.
Sorry, working, yes.
Yes, good job. The person that's on YouTube, can you? I see you, Tamika. You said no. Okay, so I'm going to take the rest of those as no. That's a problem for me. Why? Remember we talked about systems and processes and how things work. Do not give someone too much power of your money. You need to be pulling money out and putting it somewhere. That whole trick and concept of grandma having money under the bed or in the television, if you watch one of my favorite movies, Soul Food, that still matter and that still works. If this shit shut down and all your money is in somebody's financial institution and they tell you you can't get it and you're in this long ass line and you got 10 grand in the bank, what you gonna do? Go to the bank and pull out some money. Don't be fooled. Cash still has power. Name one person y'all know that won't take no cash. I know some that won't take credit or debit. But name one person y'all know that won't take cash. I'll wait. Anybody know anybody? Y'all quiet. See how that makes sense? Money matters. Money really does matter. Please do not get caught up in everything that we see people doing around here and forget the basics. You have to move your money. Okay? Do not put all your money in one place. As you know, our grandparents used to say this to us long time ago. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not put all your money in one bank. I have several banks. Okay? And every so often I go into my bank and I ask for $5 grand. They look at me like I'm crazy, but I need my cash because I need to put it somewhere else. So remember that, guys. That is our time. I will see you guys tomorrow at Money Matters with P. Mathis. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. If you're watching a replay, go ahead and just push replay, and I will know that you're watching a replay, and be sure to answer your questions. You guys, please bear with me. I'm only one person. I'm very anal about my team not answering you guys live messages that you put on my lives, because I want to personally answer them. That's just something that I enjoy doing. So bear with me if it takes some time for me to get back with you. I just got back from vacation, so I'm going to get it. I'm up and running now. Today is my first day back, and I have meetings out the yin yang, so I'm probably going to be in meetings all day and probably won't even work until tonight. So I'm going to be in meetings all day, but I promise you I will get back with you. If you book your consultation, you don't have to worry about that. You're on my calendar and your space is already paid for, so you don't have to worry about that. But if like you're calling me or you're inboxing me, just bear with me because it takes time. I can tell y'all, no lie, I will show y'all on this screen because people think I be lying. My messages itself is 121. Like, let me show y'all. Like, I can't even see, y'all can't see it, but I got 121 unread text messages. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And then I have damn 88,000 emails. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. So please bear with me. I promise I'm not ignoring y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. on Clubhouse as well as on the live. If you're not on Clubhouse yet, I'm going to bring it to you live so you can hear what we're talking about. And make sure you are following me. You're subscribed to my YouTube, and you connect with me in my inbox if you were on the live today. I will see you guys. Well, talk to you guys tomorrow and see some of you guys tomorrow. Bye.